there it is again. That task, staring back at you from the screen, the page, the to-do list. You know you need to do it. You might even want the result, but instead, you find yourself scrolling, tidying, making another coffee. Anything but starting. You tell yourself you're lazy, unmotivated, bad at managing time. We wear these labels like heavy armor, justifying why we're stuck. But what if I told you that's not the real story? Today, we're not just scratching the surface, we're digging deeper. We're pulling back the curtain on the real, often hidden psychological triggers that fuel your procrastination. These are the reasons underneath the excuses. And more importantly, I'm going to give you the blueprint, the actionable strategies to address these root causes so you can finally fix procrastination permanently, break free from the cycle, and unlock the powerful productive force that's already inside you. Let's debunk the biggest myth right now. Procrastination is rarely about true laziness. Think about it. You have energy for things you enjoy, right? You have desires, ambitions. Procrastination isn't usually a lack of energy. It's often your brain's complex, sometimes counterintuitive, way of trying to protect you. It's a coping mechanism against discomfort, against perceived threats that hold you back from forging your path. To break the cycle, you need to understand what your brain is reacting to. What's the real roadblock? Let's explore the most powerful hidden reasons. Section 1. The shadow of fear. First up, the shadow looming behind so many unfinished tasks, fear. It might be the fear of failure, the voice whispering that you'll try and fall short, confirming your deepest insecurities. It might be the fear of judgment, terrified of what others will think of your work, your effort, you. Or paradoxically, it could even be the fear of success, the anxiety about the pressure, the expectations, the new level of responsibility that achieving your goal might bring. When this fear takes hold, starting the task feels emotionally dangerous. Your brain screams, avoid, and procrastination becomes your shield. So, how do you fight fear permanently? Reframe failure. See it not as an endpoint, but as data. Feedback. A crucial step on the path you're forging. Every failure teaches you something vital for the next step. Focus on effort. You can't always control the outcome, but you can control your input. Shift your goal from perfect result to dedicated effort. Celebrate the doing. Shrink the threat. Break the task down into impossibly small steps. What's the absolute tiniest first action? Starting small bypasses the fear trigger. Visualize the process. Instead of just dreaming of the finish line, visualize yourself calmly working through the steps. Build comfort with the action itself. Section 2. The perfectionism trap. Next, the deceptive gilded cage of perfectionism. This isn't about healthy high standards. This is the crippling belief that if you can't do it flawlessly, it's not worth doing at all. It whispers, wait until conditions are perfect. Or, if it's not groundbreaking, why bother? Perfectionism is often fear wearing a mask of quality. The impossibly high bar makes starting feel overwhelming, pointless. So, you delay, you over-research, you tweak endlessly, anything to avoid declaring it done and facing potential imperfection. How do you escape the perfectionism loop for good? Embrace good enough. Give yourself permission for version 1.0 to be imperfect. Aim for done, not divine, especially on the first pass. Progress over paralysis. Track progress, not perfection. Focus on the steps you're taking, the momentum you're building. Celebrate forward movement, however small. Set time limits. Use Parkinson's law. Work expands to fill the time available. Set realistic timers for tasks. This forces action and limits overthinking. Detach your identity. Repeat this. Your worth as a person is not tied to the perfection of your work. Separate who you are from what you produce. Section 3. The wall of overwhelm. Finally, let's tackle the paralyzing force of feeling overwhelmed and lacking clarity. When a task seems enormous, vague, or you simply don't know where to start, your brain hits a wall. The sheer mental energy required to even plan feels exhausting. It's like facing a mountain with no map. This ambiguity triggers shutdown. Your brain says, this is too complex, too much effort, danger zone. and procrastination becomes the path of least resistance, avoiding the mental load altogether. How do you break through the overwhelm permanently? Get brutally specific. Break that mountain down into tiny pebbles. What is the absolute first physical action you need to take? Open laptop. Write one sentence. Find one phone number. Make it ridiculously small and concrete. Use the 2-minute rule. If a small action derived from the breakdown takes less than 2 or even 5 minutes, do it immediately. Don't let it linger. Reconnect to your why. Remind yourself why this task matters in the bigger picture. How does it serve your goals, your purpose, the path you're forging? Start anywhere. Action breeds clarity. Don't wait for the perfect starting point. Just begin somewhere. Momentum itself will illuminate the next steps. So, you see, it's rarely just laziness. It's often fear masked as caution, perfectionism disguised as high standards, overwhelm born from a lack of clarity. The true power, the permanent fix, comes from awareness. Identifying your dominant procrastination trigger in any given moment is the first crucial step. Then, you apply the right tool for the job. Managing the underlying emotion, fear, setting realistic expectations, perfectionism, or creating crystal clear first steps, overwhelm. This isn't about willpower hacks that fizzle out. This is about fundamentally understanding and reprogramming your response to challenging tasks. This is about actively forging new neural pathways, building resilience, and taking control. All right, theory is one thing, action is everything. Here's your mission, starting right now. Identify one thing you're procrastinating on, just one. Now, ask yourself honestly, is the real reason rooted in fear, perfectionism, or overwhelm? Once you have your answer, choose one specific strategy we discussed today, designed to combat that specific root cause, and apply it. Just take that first tiny step. Remember, building this non-procrastinating muscle takes practice. Be patient with yourself, but be persistent. You are capable of this change. Now, I want to hear from you. Which real reason for procrastination resonated most with you today? Fear, perfectionism, or overwhelm? Let me know in the comments below. Stop fighting a battle against laziness that you were never meant to win. Start addressing the real cause. Start taking those small, targeted steps. You have the power within you. Now go, forge your path. I'll see you in the next video.